AI agents are about to completely revolutionize the way we play, interact with, and even discover new games. You may have originally heard of them as like auto commenters on things like X. However, they're quickly becoming able to program games and turn NPCs and other in-game elements into a totally new immersive world. There are already Web3 games and projects using AI agents like Illuvium, Nifty Island, and Go Gaming. With AI agents taking over, you can forget about your standard NPCs that are loaded with pre-decided scenarios and replies to now creating an adaptive and reactive experience depending on your specific playstyle. Now, depending on the types of games you played, whether it be something like Skyrim, other RPGs and stuff like that, a lot of us gamers just want to play the game and learn a little bit about the lore unless it's really captivating. So what we end up doing is just skipping through so much of that story just because everything's so repetitive, especially when you have to interact with the same NPC over and over in the field. But now imagine a world where all that changes. You could have NPCs that further develop the story, you could ask them personalized questions about the story, or depending where you are in certain quests, you'll be able to actually ask them interactive questions for your current level or how to use those next level items. This would also allow NPCs to adapt their personality over time, so if you see the same one in game, it's not going to be so static and predictable. You're going to have a new enriching experience every time. So if we look into AI agent implementation into games like Illuvium Overworld, they're creating personal experiences for players based on their skill level and their status in game. So whether you're an absolute beginner or an all-star, if you're in the same area in a map, you'll be getting a completely different, more enriching experience based on that skill level. And with the ability for the NPCs to be dynamic as you grow, it makes the game so much more replayable. Now for AI agents, that NPC character development and lore is just the tip of the iceberg. One of the most impressive aspects of AI in gaming is procedural generation. Traditional games like No Man's Sky and Starfield redefine the world-creating standards using this. AI-powered procedural generation can create literally infinite levels, worlds, and scenarios. So in the future, you'll no longer have the fear of doing the monotonous task of just doing the same dungeon over and over again, whether it be the devs implementing this strategically, the AI taking over, or you actual users being able to give feedback and create new dungeons for you to grind yourself. The possibilities here really are endless. And even further on this, let's just talk about AI bosses, for instance. Let's just say you're a very recreational gamer, you're just here for a bit of fun, not that skilled, but just having a good time. Well, maybe that AI final boss just keeps predictable patterns, so you can learn dodge, dodge, attack, and simply follow games as you'd be used to. However, if it detects that you're a really skilled player, maybe it actually switches up combos that you completely don't expect that you've never seen in a boss battle before, making it even more challenging for you. As for one of the biggest challenges that online game creators face is having fun bots that people play against. At the end of the day, depending on what time zone you're in and what time you're playing, it's not always possible to get the maximum amount of players on a server. Let's say it's Call of Duty Warzone or Fortnite or something like that. So there's gonna have to be bots always in gaming. However, often they can just be so bad, it makes it frustrating to play the game. Now, however, let's say you're able to take skill-based matchmaking to a whole new level. Let's say you're in a server that doesn't get full. Now the game can analyze which type of players are in the server and what type of challenge they will likely overcome, and they can create these AI agent character bots where it'll be a much more challenging and rewarding playthrough, and you probably won't even notice they're bots. Now, as for the current rise in AI-driven games, you'll see ones like No Man's Sky and Minecraft that use AI to generate massive worlds with unique landscapes and ecosystems. But this is just scratching the surface. An AI agent that also understands its game's lore can start pumping out content that also fits the narrative of the experience. Players can run into characters with new faces, new problems, and overall new challenges with zero repetition. And that's just the start there. Imagine a tutorial mode where it'll actually analyze your current ability and give you challenges to help you get to the next level, or allow you to ask in-depth questions that can help you proceed further in the game, like if it's an RPG, how you can get to the next area the most efficiently and overall have a better playing experience. Then if we look at scandals in gaming this year, one of the biggest stories is all the cheating in Call of Duty Black Ops 6. It is actually crazy. What if AI agents could quickly learn what a cheater is and take it down so much faster than the developers? Maybe a cheat would only last for 24 hours and then completely be wiped from the internet. Then when we circle back to the use case of crypto games, we have a game like Illuvium deciding to go drop down to become an MMO light, but that'll allow them to focus on a smaller area, giving them more time to focus on creating the best and most powerful AI agents to give you that more fun and rewarding gameplay in a smaller area. Nifty Island also introduced AI agent support to give its players more creative freedom in the game, and the tech will also provide advancements on the blockchain level as well. So many games are complaining of everyone starting up these bots and botted wallet accounts just to get users up, but it hurts the overall player experience because there's just way too many bots. So what if you could train these AI agents to see which are humans and which are bots and make it more fun by deleting all those bots accounts? We actually spoke with Luke of Pixels in September, and this is their prime focus by eliminating bots, just making it a more fun experience for players. But then not only that, when it comes to rewards, if you grind for airdrops, instead of that airdrop being broadcasted to like over 1,000 bot accounts so the real humans get much less, now if it's only humans getting these airdrops, you'll see a lot more people grinding for them. And speaking of crypto gaming airdrops, from March 26th until April 13th, we're going to have the Nyan Heroes playtest and airdrop. It is honestly such a fun shooting game. If you haven't checked it out, definitely play it in that time. You can get the game on the Epic Game Store and join us for a playtest. Then in terms of perks via third-party gaming tools, Goat Gaming, a Web3 gaming platform on Telegram, built an AI suite called Alpha AI that looks to enable users and developers when it comes to building AI agents. These alpha goats are already helping out with bots, participating in live streams, and play games automatically. And all this development can also unlock new opportunities for players where we could potentially see a lot more opportunity in the play to earn environment. But of course, just like everything, there will be a downside to this too, whether it be the human element of people potentially losing jobs. We've already seen this in traditional gaming, as well as games like Illuvium needing to downsize and then bringing on more AI agents. So is this going to be the case where we're losing jobs, or will we be able to find a balance where you can just become a really skilled developer using these AI tools? I mean, at the end of the day, as everything scales, you need less and less human input. But in this case, for the gamers, the next few years is going to be really exciting because we're going to see so many more things introduced to the world of gaming, making things probably more addictive and fun with a lot more variability. Now, overall, this is a relatively controversial topic, so we'd love if you head over to Funjible.games. There you can see our articles written on this, as well as in the comments of our videos. Let us know what you think about all these AI agents coming to gaming and their future potentials.